Hello, my name is Oksana. This is Amilingo.com. This is another class of English. Today we are going to talk about adjective clauses. Now we are making the pause while the students are gathering to today's class. Hello, Dima.
Hello.
How are you?
Fine.
Fine. How was your day? What have you been doing today?
What?
How was your day? What have you been doing? Have you been busy?
No. Usual day.
A usual day. Where are you from?
I'm from Odessa, Ukraine.
That's great. Is this your first class at Amilingo.com?
No.
Have you already visited some?
What?
Have you already visited some classes here?
Yes. Sometimes.
Okay. Today we are going to talk about grammar. Do you like learning grammar?
No.
And why? Do you think that it is boring?
What?
Is it boring?
Yes, and I don't understand grammar maybe.
And why do you think it is so difficult to understand grammar?
For me?
Yes.
I don't know, maybe I'm just привык, как сказать.
So in the English language, everything is very logical, and the language is quite simple. There are many rules to remember, but when you remember all of them, you make your life a lot of easier, and your speech is going to be much better. So grammar is really important in our life. Do you agree, Dima?
Yes, agree.
That's great. Mary, hello.
Hello,
How are you?
I'm fine, thank you.
How was your day? Fine, okay.
I was busy today.
Busy? What have you been doing?
I went to the bank and I cleaned windows all day.
Do you often go to the bank? I see that you go to the bank every day. Am I right?
Yes.
Do you work there?
No. I must do it.
You must do it. You have to do it.
Yes.
Maybe Boris makes you go to the bank every day.
No.
Do you have to pay for something, or do you have to take some money from the bank?
I withdraw money.
Oh, that's great. I like it. Hello, Michael. How are you?
Hello, Oksana.
How was your day?
Everything is fine.
Nothing special?
Yeah.
As usual?
Yeah.
Would there be a day that you could tell me, oh, Oksana, today I've had a great day. It was so wonderful. I've had so many emotions and so on. Is it possible for you?
No.
It is impossible. I see. Okay, thank you for coming.
I'm not an emotional person.
I beg your pardon, Mary, what did you say?
I think Michael not emotional person. Yes.
Yes, sometimes. You're right. Okay, today we're going to talk about grammar material. It is adjective clauses. So here is the link for you to follow. So what is an adjective clause, Mary? What is clause? Do you know? Do you remember? So while learning grammar, we often come across this word combination. So clause, right? And phrase. What is the difference between phrase and a clause? Do you know?
No, I don't understand. I'm sorry.
It's okay. So today we are going to learn this difference and do some exercises. Please open the handout. So page 2. Here we've got phrases and clauses. Mary, you're welcome to start reading.
Okay. A phrase is a group of words.
Words.
Words. A clause is a group of words with a subject and verb.
Yes,
There are two.
Phrase is a group of words, and the clause is the group of words with a subject and a verb. So subject and predicate. When we have a subject and a predicate or a verb, it is a clause. When it is just a group of words, it's a phrase. 2 or more words is a phrase. Do you understand it?
Yes, I guess.
Good. So can you give me an example of a phrase?
Phrase. It's phrase. I don't know.
Group of words. 2 or more words.
Okay. Three trees.
3 trees. Yes, it's a phrase. And a clause. In the clause, we have to have a subject and a verb.
Okay. Bob wake up.
Woke up or wakes up.
Bob wakes up.
Yes, if we want to say in present, it is going to be wakes up, and woke up, it is in past. Right? Okay, so let's go on reading.
There are two types of clauses. In the independent clause, which is a complete sentence, and the dependent clause, which requires the present of the independent clause to make up a complete sentence. Dependent clause serve functions and nouns as nouns, adverbs, or adjectives.
Adjectives, you're right. So, what are the types of clauses? Dima?
What are the types of clauses?
Clauses, yes. How many types of clauses are there in the English language?
2.
Yes. What are they?
Independent and dependent.
Independent, yes. Good, thank you. Michael, you're welcome to go on.
Where do you read the first type? This one?
Yes.
The first type of independent clause that we will examine is the adjective clause, because adjective clauses serve as adjectives. They describe nouns and may be in 3 positions: after the subject, after the object of the verb, after the object of a preposition.
And the examples. So, Dima, you're welcome to read the examples.
Johnny Depp.
Yes.
Johnny Depp, who is a Hollywood star, is most famous for Pirates of the Caribbean. The clause describes the subject Johnny Depp.
Yes. Where do we have the clause in this sentence?
Yes.
Where is the clause in this sentence? Mary, can you help?
Clause, it's Johnny Depp is Hollywood star.
Who is the Hollywood star? Who is the Hollywood star? It's a clause.
Oh, okay.
Okay. And the second sentence, you're welcome, Mary.
I call Joe Montana, who used to be a football player.
Yes, where is the clause in this sentence?
I quote, who used to be a football player.
So the clause describes. This clause describes the object Joe Montana, right?
Mm-hmm.
The clause is the description of the previous sentence or the previous clause, right?
It's like dependent sentence.
Yes,
Oh.
you're right. So the next
How
one.
to translate clause in Russian?
Part of the sentence.
Пункт.
Подрядное предложение.
Okay.
Punkt is not a good translation. It is sentence.
Okay.
Sentence, okay? In linguistics or linguistic terms. Good. Next sentence. Dima, you're welcome.
I had a dream of my brother walking in front of the house where I used to live.
Yes, the clause describes the word house, which is the object of the preposition of. So where is the clause here?
House.
I had a dream. Which dream? Of my brother walking in front of the house where I used to live. It's all the clause. Yes, this is the description of what kind of dream. Do you understand?
No.
So I had a dream. We can say a nice dream, real dream in one word. Yes? And we can use many words. For example, of my brother walking in front of the house where I used to live. It is all a kind of an adjective that describes the word dream. Какая мечта? Can you translate the sentence?
I had a dream. У меня есть мечта? Нет.
У меня была мечта.
Была мечта
Мой brother,
с братом.
чтобы мой брат
Пошел.
пройтись с моим братом перед чем?
Домом.
Домом, где
Я вырос.
я когда-то жил.
Жил.
Все это предложение of my brother walking in front of the house where I used to live describes the word dream. So which kind of dream? What kind of dream? Do you understand it?
Пройтись с ним. Не знаю. Kind of dream.
Yes, it's a kind of a dream. Do you understand?
Yes.
Okay. Make sure that you always place the adjective clause right after the noun it describes. For example, adjective clause forms. Let's read. Mary, you're welcome.
Who, that, which. As the subject of the adjective clause, Kelly or Reich, who works at a vet's office, loves cats more than dogs.
Go on, please.
The cold pizza that cost $1 was old and tough.
Tough. Жесткая. Tough.
But delicious.
But delicious. Where are the clauses here? Can you see them?
Which cost $1, was old and tough. But
That
delicious.
was $1 was old and tough.
Tough.
But delicious. Okay.
That's all. It all cost.
Cost.
How to say? Yes, close. Close.
A clause. Good. Well done. Thank you. Dima, next one. Number 2.
Who, that, which is the object of the adjective clause. She is the woman whom the poodle bit on the finger. The chicken that my cousin cooked was as black as tar. The woman I dated had a diamond ring in her navel. My friend recommended the Da Vinci Code, which she read Last year.
Read last year. Yes, okay, thank you. Mary, go on, please.
When, always followed by subject and verb. I will never forget the day when my team won the soccer championship. So when my team won the soccer championship.
It's a clause. Yeah, right. Thank you.
1999 is the year when she drank her first glass of beer. Okay. When she drank her first glass of beer.
Yes, you're right.
Describe here.
Good. Next example. Next. Michael, are you with us? You're welcome.
Where, always followed by subject and verb. Paris is a place where you can see an old building next to a modern office. Where you can see it's a clause. Yes.
Yes. Next.
And Algeria is a country where the food is a mixture of French and Arabic.
Okay.
Whereas the food is a mixture of French and Arabic. All these parts.
Yes. Good. Thank you. Dima, go on.
Always follow by now. Used to possessive. Felix Gomez, whose ears are permanently swollen, used to be a bad boxer. I never talk to people who wear mirror sunglasses.
Okay. And where do we have the clause in this sentence?
I don't know. Absolutely. I don't understand what.
So I never talk to people. Which people? Who wear mirror glasses, sunglasses. Right?
Yes.
Do you understand?
Little.
No?
A little.
A little. Mary, could you please explain to Dima where do we have the clause in this sentence and why do we use it?
Okay. I never talk to people. It's a main sentence in this case. So it's important sentence. It's first. But we have addition for this sentence, and this addition describe this sentence. So it's dependent sentence. So we have main, general sentence. I had never talked to people. And we have other sentence which describe first sentence. It's who wear mirror sunglasses. So it's a cause, yes?
Yes, the clause. The description of the previous sentence. Описание первого предложения.
Do you understand?
Yes. Но я не понимаю, в чем суть вообще, в принципе, этого задания. Что здесь...
В русском языке есть главное предложение и зависимое предложение.
Да, я понял.
Ну, то есть, как оно называется? Независимое. Ну, там есть сложно подчиненные предложения, ну, в общем, разные. Ну, и у нас есть главное, а нам нужно, ну, то есть сейчас мы говорим о зависимых предложениях. То есть предложение, которое описывает главное предложение. То есть если я никогда не говорю с людьми, это главное предложение, то которые носят зеркальные солнечные очки, это уже подлежащее предложение, которое как бы, ну, в чем у нас сейчас упражнение заключается, это найти это предложение.
Угу.
Okay. And these sentences start with the words who, that, which, who, whom, that, which, when, where, whose, and the other words. That's why we describe here different clauses with different words to remember them better. Yes? So, Michael, you're welcome. The next one, number 6. Quantitative word.
quantitative word plus whom or which.
Or which.
One of whom, several of whom, two of which. These forms are not very common and are very formal. He has read 3 magazines, one of which he bought at the airport. He has read. He has read.
He has read. Read.
Okay. One of which he bought at the airport.
Okay.
Enzo has 3 sisters, one of whom lives in Calgary.
Yes, thank you. And the last one, Mary, you're welcome.
Which to modify the whole sentence. His dog had 4 puppies, which made his tiny studio very crowded. Okay, which made his tiny studio
tiny is a little.
I know.
Okay.
Tiny studio very crowded.
Okay. And one more example.
Nela
studied
all night, which made her exhausted all day today.
Yes, you're right. Where do we have the clause in this sentence?
Which made her exhausted all day today.
Today, you're right. Thank you. Do you know the word exhausted?
Yes.
And can you give me the synonym for it?
I feel exhausted. I feel myself exhausted.
I feel exhausted. I am exhausted. To be
exhausted. After that I have clean.
After cleaning.
Cleaning. Yes.
Or after passing my exam, for example. So exhausted is tired.
I know.
Okay, yes, you're right. Here we've got the punctuation of adjective clauses. So we've read this material, and you can see where we should put a comma in the sentence. So Mary, where do we usually put comma?
After between a sentence, and after conjunction. But if it's we have 2 main sentence, we have comma between this, and if we have maybe 1 main word and 3 or more words which describe this word, we put comma.
Yes, you're right. Thank you. Well done. Good. Any other examples?
When behind but all time.
Good, right. So
and
rules
reported speech.
And reported speech. Okay. Here we've got the rules for adjective clauses. So Dima, you're welcome to read them.
It's first if the information. Это да?
The adjective clause always goes immediately after the noun it modifies. Can you see that? Page 3 at the bottom of the page.
The bottom of the page. 1 second.
В конце страницы, страница 3. Page 3.
The adjective clause always
goes
immediately after the noun it modifies.
Yes. Let's translate the sentence.
Adjective.
Adjective is имя прилагательное.
Clause,
the part of the sentence, часть предложения.
Всегда идет часть предложения.
Immediately. Сразу же после the noun is имя существительное. it modifies, который оно обозначает. Modifies. Модифицирует. So it is different word. Определять, который оно определяет. Do you understand this rule or not?
Не очень, если честно.
Okay, who understands this rule? Michael, could you please explain it to us?
Which one? First?
The first, adjective clause always goes immediately after the noun it modifies.
Ну, вот это вот, получается, описание идет после
Имя
основного
существительного.
слова.
После имени существительного в основном предложении.
Ну, да. Ну, это просто как бы правило. Тут нечего понимать. Тут мы как бы говорим, что вот оно идет и все. А что
Надо
тут?
запомнить.
Тут просто так как бы мы рассматриваем, Дмитрий, какие-то варианты. Их надо просто воспринимать, что вот есть такой вариант. Все. Что-то глубокого, какие-то там мыслей глубоких нет особо.
Понятно.
Good, thank you. Mary, go on, please.
Where and when are never the subject of clause. They are always followed by a noun or a pronoun.
Pronoun.
Где и когда никогда не являются сказуемым. Да?
Subject, no?
Предметом.
Предметом, yes.
How to translate сказуемое?
Ты надо сначала понять, что это такое. А потом уже как бы. Что такое на русском сказуемое?
Predicate. It's predicate, сказуемое.
Yes.
A verb. A verb. A verb.
Подлежащее сказуемое.
Подлежащее — это то, о чем говорится в предложении, а сказуемое — это глагол.
Подлежащее — это, например, я, он, она, субъект сам.
The subject of the sentence.
Which do action and pronoun, it's verb, it's action.
Что делает, да?
Predicate. You mean predicate. Predicate is the verb.
Okay.
A pronoun это местоимение. Right? Pronoun in Russian.
Yes.
Okay. Good. Have you translated it till the end?
They are always, они существуют, они всегда следуют после сказуемого или местоимения.
За ними всегда идет имя существительное или местоимение.
После when или после где или когда.
Yes. Где и когда за ними are never the subject of the song. They are always followed by a noun or a pronoun.
Okay.
No. First we've got the noun or the pronoun, and after that we've got the clause. It would be more correct, right? Judging from the exercise above, not to make a mistake.
But if we can't...
Сначала у нас есть имя существительное или pronoun, местоимение, а после него идет подрядное подлежащее предложение, a subordinate clause or a clause, which starts with which, who, what, and where, and so on. Right?
Смотрите, а если, например, у нас идет подлежащая часть, зависимая часть в начале, когда мы пришли, или там, когда мы вошли, да?
Тогда у нас не будет уже это как часть предложения. Это уже не будет модификацией к другому предложению. Нам интересно, когда часть предложения описывает имя существительное.
Предложение.
Да. первое предложение. Мы сейчас разберем это в упражнениях, и вам будет немного легче.
Okay.
Okay, number 3. Whose is always followed by a noun because it is possessive. When a comma is placed after a noun, that cannot be used.
What is the possessive?
Possessive case. We've got the possessive case in the
Притяжательный.
I'm not remember what is it.
Чей.
притяжательный падеж.
Okay.
Yes.
Yes, because whose.
It is a little bit difficult for me because I learn the terminology in Ukrainian language and I have to translate it into Russian and then into English. So I deal with 3 languages. That's why I sometimes mix them. So let's try to do it together. Good. If I am mistaken, please correct. So when a comma is placed after a noun, that cannot be used. You must use which. So very often we mix these things. We often use which instead of that and that instead of which and don't know how to use it. Right? So when we use the comma after a noun, that cannot be used. We must use which. Okay. The next. The verb is in the adjective clause must agree in number with the noun it modifies. So if we have the noun in singular, the verb should also be in singular. If we have verb in plural, the noun should also be in plural. So it's agreement between the verb and the noun it modifies. Do you understand it?
Yes, I think it's more easy part.
Easy.
We know about present simple.
Good. Let's try to do the exercise. The following is the description of a typical modern family. Try to fill in the missing words, paying close attention to parts of speech, verb tense, and correct word forms. So Mary, start, please.
I think that I have a typical model family.
Yes?
Yes,
Yes, I think.
correct?
Yes, sure. It is correct. Go on, please.
I'm 24 years old and I don't know. I
have 2 sisters.
Oh, yes, it's okay. I have 2 sisters and 2 brothers.
Good, Dima, go on, please.
I live in a very big house.
Good.
Who is
Like who?
Who?
No.
No.
Я живу в большом доме, который.
Who?
Who это кто? I live in a very big house.
Who?
Who это кто? House это it. House is it. В каком доме? I live in a very big house. Is located in Washington, D.C. Который расположен в Washington, D.C.
That?
Yes, you're right. Good. Next sentence, Dima.
My father and mother are divorced.
Got.
What?
Got divorced 5 years ago. Мой папа и мама развелись 5 лет назад. And I went to.
Maybe live.
To live, yes. With my father.
Yes, with my father.
Okay. Good, go on.
Last year I got married.
Yes. Он. He got married. Он женился He got married. Last year he got married.
To a woman who had 3 children on her own.
Yes. Next.
Now we all live together in one home.
Yes, thank you. Michael, go on, please.
Maria, this is my younger sister. He is 12-year-old
Whose
whose hairs is
long
and curly.
curly. Thank you. Mary, go on, please.
Tony is my half brother.
Half brother.
Half brother is very different. He is very different. He is a very serious boy who plays video games, which are made by Sony. My stepmother.
Stepmother, yes.
It is a manager. Work.
No, my mother.
Is a manager of the fast food restaurant.
Who?
Who or which?
Who? We can say which. Who is the manager of fast food restaurant?
Is 18 years younger than my father.
Mm-hmm.
1 month ago, my father and his wife had a baby boy, who is my younger brother.
Half brother.
Oh, half brother. Last week, when my mother came to pick me up at my school, which I measure is
where
I measure in psychology.
Yes.
Psychology. I told my friend David, who has a good sense of humor, I have to run. My mother has come to pick me up.
Good, thank you. Well done. Dima, go on, please.
Harry looked at the woman.
Who?
Who?
Yes, looked more like my sister.
Looked more like my sister.
Then? Yes, then my mother.
Then my mother.
And said. Your mother looks the same age as you.
Looks the same age
as you. Mm-hmm.
What an interesting
family
you have.
Mm-hmm.
And I think I do.
Which makes life
much more interesting.
Interesting, yes. Do you understand this text, Dima?
Yes.
What is this text about?
About family.
Yes, a family of whom?
I think it's an answer on the question which Dima say on the start of the lesson. Мы должны использовать только вот те слова, потому что странно так чуть-чуть слышать было, что все так долго думали, да? Только те слова, которые вот были выше. Which, where и т.д. и т.п.
Когда мы читаем правила, кажется, все
Вроде бы было
понимаем.
легко в начале, когда мы там говорили, что непонятно даже, чем мы занимаемся. А когда в предложении, понятно, что это как-то там.
Okay. I hope that now you understand it better. Do you?
Yeah.
Okay. Read the following selection and underline or highlight all the adjective clauses. Mary, start, please.
Page 5.
Yes.
Okay.
Welcome.
My favorite sport is played during the summer. What I should do?
You have to find the clause, the adjective clause.
Okay. During the summer.
Is played during the summer.
Is played during the summer. It is a sport which requires.
So in this case, in this sentence, we do not have a clause. So my favorite sport is played, and during the summer, when? So in this case, in this sentence, we do not have a clause. The clause starts only with that, who, which, where, and so on. And in this case, this is the normal sentence, no clauses. It is a sport which requires 9 players on each team. Where is the clause in this sentence? Do we have it here?
Yes. Required 9 players on
9 players on
9
each
players on each team.
Yes, you're right. Thank you. Michael, go on, please.
Which number?
The second. The third. The people who play this sport.
The people who play this sport must be brave and intelligent. And what we need to do?
You have to find the clause, adjective clause. The people who play this sport must be fast, brave, and intelligent. Where is the clause here? Who play this sport? So which people? The people who play this sport, right?
Yeah.
Dima, go on, please.
Okay, I can read. Players who are fast and brave will be able to react quickly to a ball which often travels 90 miles an hour or more. It's the same situation, who are fast and brave. Yeah?
Yes. Okay. Next sentence, Mary.
Players who are intelligent will be able to decide what to do before the ball comes to them and will react quickly and correctly even when they cannot watch the other players. Okay. Players who are intelligent and when they cannot
watch
the other players.
No, here we do not have
one.
We do not have a clause here, only the first one.
Okay.
Good. Who are intelligent. Players who are intelligent. We should always have a pronoun or a noun. And after that, who, what, where, which, that it modifies.
Okay.
Try to remember. Good. Next one, Dima. Are you with us?
What is interesting to watch?
Do we have a clause here?
What?
Okay, Mary, do we have a clause in this sentence?
No.
You don't have.
Don't have.
Right? Dima, the next sentence.
People who watch the game have a chance to discuss the strategy of the teams and the quality of the players.
Do we have the clause in this sentence?
Yes.
Yes, where is it?
People who watch the game.
Yes, people who watch the game. So the clause is who watches the game. Good, thank you, well done. Michael, next one.
Spectators, yes, this one.
Yes, spectators.
Spectators who understand the game, well known that they have to watch two places on the field. On the field, at the same time, the place where the ball is, and the place where the runner is. Okay, spectators who understand the game.
Yes.
The first.
Yeah, right. The place
where,
yes. The ball.
From where the ball is. Close.
And the place.
All of this.
Where the runner is. Yes, you're right. Thank you. Well done, Mary.
Why spectators? Spectators know that the players often make beautiful patterns on the field as they line up to reel the ball in order to catch a runner. We don't have those in this sentence. Yes.
So that the spectators know. What do they know? That the
players often make beautiful patterns.
Well, in order to catch the run, it is the clause. Okay. My favorite sport is baseball. No clause here. Good. I hope that you understand it better now. And now the next exercise, exercise 4, page 7. Complete the following sentences. Be careful to use the correct verb tenses and to punctuate carefully. So the first sentence, Mary.
He used to live in Colombia. That is a Spanish speaking country.
So this is page 7. We do not do the exercise 3.
Oh, okay.
Exercise 4, next page. Complete the following sentences. Be careful to use the correct verb in each sentence.
John F. Kennedy.
John Fitzgerald Kennedy.
John Fitzgerald Kennedy, who was the younger president in history.
Okay.
Who was
assassinated in 1963.
Where
you have to invent. You have to make up. Use your fantasy and imagination. I'll try to help you. So this sentence I've helped you. So John Fitzgerald Kennedy, who was assassinated in 1963, was the youngest president in history. So here we've got the clause. And before, who was assassinated? Yes, assassinated. It is killed because of the political reason.
Okay.
Assassinated in 1963. The next one, Dima.
Maybe we need to read the text before that.
But we don't have text.
There is no text here.
Interesting idea to imagine. I don't know how I can imagine this.
Try to do it. Use your fantasy. For example, the pizzeria served expensive food. So which kind? What kind? Which pizzeria? For example, where we ate yesterday served expensive food.
Okay.
Or where we stopped last night, or where we live now served expensive food. Something like that. Good.
Okay.
If it is difficult, we can omit this exercise and come up to another one. So exercise 5.
Let's try.
We'll try?
Yes.
Okay. So next one. Who wants to start? Number
3.
3. Yes.
Okay. The girl the girl which sit in this chair. No. uh, girl which made me very sad.
Yes, but if we have which, we can't use the person. For example, girl, man, she, he.
Okay. I know the news today, which made me very sad.
Okay.
Or I have no. Yes.
I had no news yesterday, which made me very sad. It's a correct sentence. Okay. Next sentence, Michael.
Sunday is the day when we have a rest.
Yes, you're right. When I have rest. When I have rest, yes. So you're right, it's a good sentence. Next sentence, Dima.
Greta went to the mall without me, and goodbye.
Finish the sentence. For example, which was not a nice thing to do, or which was very sad for me. Right? Next one, Mary.
Marta is a type of boss, which all time screen direction.
Yes, but when we have a person, for example, boss, girl, me, yes, exactly. Marta is the type of a boss who often shouts at her. Who gives
directions, maybe.
Who gives her different directions. Yes, you can say so. Thank you, well done. Michael?
Salmon, what is it?
It's a fish.
Лосось.
Лосось, yes.
Salmon
is a meal.
Which we can eat today.
That's great. Good. Mary?
Alexander
Ovechkin.
Who live in next
Who lives?
flat? Who lives in next flat comes from Russia.
Yes, you're right. Thank you. Next, Dima.
Bacon and eggs. Breakfast. Which? I don't know.
Which are very tasty. Are my favorite breakfast food. Do you like bacon and eggs for breakfast?
Yes, sometimes.
Good. That's great. Mary, next sentence.
Joe's sister lives in Paris.
Lives in Paris.
Lives in Paris.
Paris.
Who?
Which?
Which work in the big company.
So we have to modify the word Paris. We have to say something about Paris, not sister, not Joe.
Okay.
So Joe's sister lives in Paris.
Which?
So we modify the last word.
The capital of France.
Yes, exactly. You're right. Thank you. Good. And now I'd like you to make a short conclusion of today's class. So, Michael, what have you learned today? Was it interesting for you?
Hard to say. Maybe it's interesting because I never think about this topic.
You have never thought about it?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. Dima, what about you? Was it interesting or not so interesting to learn these things today?
Я просто мало чего понял на самом деле.
Excuse me, I didn't hear you.
I don't understand.
What did you say? Dima, what did you say?
Что еще раз? Я говорю, мало чего понял вообще за сегодня, в принципе.
Okay. Mary, what did you understand today?
I understood today the clause of sentence. It's like dependent sentence, and I never read this topic before, so it was my first time with this topic.
Okay.
It was interesting. It can help us with punctuation, with grammar.
So what is the difference between a phrase and a clause?
Phrase, it's few words, but clause, it's like depend sentence. So is the clause describe main word or sentence?
Yes, exactly, you're right. Good. I hope that we'll devote some more classes to this topic later for you to understand this topic better.
Скажу, для Дмитрия на русском расскажем, что мы делаем целый урок.
Для Дмитрия специально подготовим.
Дмитрий, давайте я вам расскажу, потому что никто не хочет. Смотрите, мы прочитали 10 слов в начале урока. Видели их? Черным выделены, да? А потом их надо было весь урок использовать в предложениях. Ну, то есть не задумываясь, какое слово туда, а подставлять одно из них. И вот это как раз все в сумме там называется на английском clause.
Я понял, спасибо.
Okay.
Good. Thank you for coming. In any case, I hope that you have remembered something. Have a nice evening. And if no questions, see you next time.
Thank you for listening.
You're
Goodbye.
welcome. Bye-bye.
Thank you, goodbye.
Bye-bye.